At New York International Bridal Week, BridalShoesTV interviewed bridal designer Jane Wang. Jane is an acclaimed wedding dress designer known for her glamorous gowns. Her vision for brides is elegant, stylish femininity, and her wedding dresses are just that. BridalShoesTV asked for Jane's thoughts on our favorite bridal accessory, the shoes.
This is Mary with BridalShoesTV, here speaking with Jane Wang about some of her opinions on bridal shoes. So right off the bat, what are some of the big mistakes that you see brides making when trying to pick out their shoes? Is there any common theme that you have a problem with when trying to decide on what shoe to wear?
Well, some people, they of course, they want some platforms and then to go with a little bit higher fiancés. But that's fine. But I don't think they should be too strappy, because one thing is not comfortable, and another thing is that it's not really appropriate for the formal party.
Right, so you think something that's too high. So going into that kind of casual versus formal, do you think that's where it draws the line, something that's too strappy, or any kind of material that you think makes the shoe too formal or too casual for an event?
Such as we said about linen shoes or straw shoes, I think that should be drawing a line. That shouldn't be in a wedding party.
So more of a satin shoe then? What about metallics? What do you think of those with dresses?
I think metallic is fun such if we have a dress like this ball gown with the beadings, and then you have a little bit of a metallic dresses, that's okay. I think that's actually fun.
So something that has a little bit of a metallic theme in it, maybe kind of play it up with the shoes? That makes sense. So even with an ivory dress, do you think a silver shoe would be okay with that?
That would be okay, but if it doesn't have any beading with a silver or metallic, then it's a little too flashy, I think.
Just too flashy? That makes sense. So not, again, kind of playing into it might being a little too casual. What about a colored shoe? Something with like a blue or a red or pink?
I love colored shoes. I think colored shoes always add the pop color to so much more fun. And just for the photo shoot that is picking up through the dress, it's just so nice. I personally love colored shoes.
Just gives it a little extra something.
Yes.
So with bridesmaids, we used to see a lot of bridesmaids dyeing their shoes to match their dresses, and not so much anymore. Now people are kind of doing their own thing. What do you think of bridesmaids having all different kinds of shoes on?
Well, personally, I think if they're all wearing long dresses, so somehow semi-cover their shoes, then it's okay to have different shoes. But if they all have a T-length or knee-length skirt, then I think that they should definitely have the same shoes. Otherwise, very distracting.
Let's take a look at some of the dresses that you have here. So something like this, where it has a lot of lace, really delicate fabric, it can be kind of problematic when trying to find something that isn't going to catch or tear it up. Is there anything you just would or wouldn't do with the dress?
Well, I definitely won't do the strappy or the straw dress shoes, because I think it's just a different thing. But if they have sort of like a little bit like satin, like I would like to see somehow matching these ribbon colors, satin shoes, I think that would be the whole look complete.
It has a lot of embellishment on it, but more at the top than at the bottom. Do you think it would be a good idea to try to match something in the shoe to something that's going on in the dress?
I don't think it's necessary to match because the beading is already that big, and if you have another matching, so that it's like for eyes level, they don't know which way to look.
Right.
So, but if a certain dress like what model has wearing right now, these I don't mind to have a silver dress, silver shoes.
Just because it's just a little hint?
Yeah, just a little bit hint, and then that just can add a little bit interest, a little bit flavor to the dress.
So with something like this that has more detail on the sides of it, I mean, what would you recommend? Like, where do you begin trying to match something to it, or would you do something more subtle so that you're not kind of detracting from the look?
I think this one can be a little bit more subtle, since the dress is so big.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily to be a satin dress, but I think even a picoto, some kind of shoes, that would be very interesting.
Like a nice little compliment. Thank you so much for answering these questions. Thank you.
For more videos about bridal shoes, visit BridalShoes.tv.